Very close to Bengal was Orissa, lying between North India and South India on the eastern coast of India, Coromandel coast. So Orissan culture has been found to be a mixture of the culture of the Aryans as well as the Dravidians. Along with that, there was again another peculiarity, that is, so far as Orissa's population is concerned, this also one must be knowing that a large portion of it comprises of the tribals. Tribals very much indigenous to that land. So the culture not only contained traits of features, characteristics of Aryan culture, Dravidian culture, but also of the tribal, indigenous tribal culture. Like the Pala kings, we have here the Bhoma kings, Bhomakars. They also extended patronage to the Buddhist monks who composed verses, hymns, and revealing through it the philosophy or their ethics or their religious theme, religious subjects, whatever they want to convey. Very similar. And again, the Bhoma kings' rule was followed by the Hindu solars, Gangas and then solars. Here also it resembles the Senas of Bengal. These imperial Ganga and solar kings, they started patronizing once again Sanskrit knowing Brahmin Pandits, and as soon as this particular tendency develops, automatically the earlier religion loses its importance, and these Buddhist monks are once again subjected to persecution. However, the earliest remains of Oriya literate language is to be found in an inscription of one of the kings of Kalinga. His name was Anantavarma Vajrahasta Deva. Assam, that we now know, was actually known as Pragjyotish. After that, it came to be known as Kamrup. Here, the language formerly was Kamrupi Prakrit, then Kamrupi Apobhrangsho, and then Kamrupi or early Assamese. Very crude compositions in this early Assamese during our period. One is wise maxims, what we called proverbs of one person, Dak Mahapurush. And these are very important sources to know about the customs, the religion of the land. These maxims were popular in eastern India, Bengal, Bihar, Nepal. And the others, this is very common, you must be knowing, Bihu festival of Assam, a few folk songs, Bihu Geets, were composed during this time. And last but not the least, Marathi. Maharashtra, its territorial expansion was much greater, much bigger compared to modern times. What today we mean by Maharashtra state. It extended up to Mysore. And Maharashtra, this land of the Marathas, was ruled by the Rashtrakuta kings for more than 200 years. And they were great patrons of art, literature, men of letters. But they only patronized Sanskrit knowing Pandits. Because early Marathi began quite late in the 10th century, and this early Marathi can be found on the foot of a huge monolithic statue at Shravan Belgola of Saint Gomateshwara. That is the first specimen of Marathi language. Later on came the Yadava kings, several types of literature we come across. There were eulogies of kings, praise works, praises of kings. There were devotional literature, religious works, philosophical discourses. One such work was Mukunda Raje's Vivek Shinde.